Hi, I'm Dana, curator of this show, and I'd like to introduce you to Danny Zakheim, performance artist, one of the milestones of performance art in Israel. Danny was born in Tel Aviv in 1958 and died here in 1994 at the age of 35. He studied art and multimedia in Canada at Concordia University in Montreal, and when he returned to Israel in '83, he brought back with him flavors of the international performance art scene to the local Tel Aviv performance art. Discovery of his illness as an HIV-positive carrier was the fact that he withheld from his environment until his death, leaving him for the next 8 years of his life creating art in a secretive, more internal form. This show is actually a retrospective that deals with the last 13 years of his life, focuses on his work from 1980, his first performance, to 1993, his last performance or his last piece of art. I wanted to introduce the spectator in the exhibition first to Danny's first table work, named Since May 13th, 1958, the date of his birthday, a work which has symbols and attributes of the Last Supper. Danny is dining with himself. He has portraits on the table and on the chairs around the table, and we'll see attributes and symbols that appear all along in Danny's work, such as the grapes, the wine, and elements of illness, such as the infusion and portraits of himself. Danny's work in this exhibition is examined from a viewpoint that sees him as an artist-tourist, a tourist who travels between different performances, each separating him from a different reality, an internal reality and an external reality. Chapter that deals with the boundaries that Danny goes between shamanism and showmanism. And in this performance, a primitivist performance, he creates shamanistic acts such as the oiling of the body here, which he takes him as a pietà, but it's a homoerotic pietà, or the fact that he drums on a drum like a leader of the tribe.
שבתי לסביבה שהכי סוגרת אותי בעולם, זה להיות פה בתל אביב.
Danny's last performance was named Live Life in 1993. This is actually the only documentation that we have of Danny, bare, unveiled, without any costumes or masks or sounds. His voice is the only time we hear his voice speaking, and this performance deals with this boundary, with this identity problem between life and art and the boundaries between them.
בסיטואציות אחרות, בחברה אחרת, בחיים אחרים, במקומות אחרים בעולם, אני מרשה לעצמי לעשות דברים אחרים לגמרי.
Danny moves and travels through different images and different leaders in the universal and local scene. If it's the soldier, the blindfolded soldier, the political leader, the anti or super patriotic person. And here we see for the first time his first performance in Shelter 209, the underground bomb shelter where he began to work in 1988. It's named Ninji the Jinji, a blindfolded soldier with patches from all the different places that he traveled. Both of his sides are racquetball players at the beach of Tel Aviv, and we can see that from this point onward he's always very focused, costumed, and he wears various patches and various attributes on himself, and there's always another male figure on his side. His jingle for the performance is made out of 3 different channels of sound that he mixes together. One is the sound of the racquetball, the matkot ball that the players are playing. The other is Bette Midler in a live performance. And the third is a local Israeli sound that we hear in Independence Day named We Carry Torches. The third chapter of the exhibition is named The Absence Expelled from the Body. It's a chapter dealing with elements of absence, present, nomadity in the realms of death rituals from mythology, Christianity, Judaism, or from rituals in ancient Egypt. Zakheim says, I think I'm on the edge. If the borderline is what unites and separates life and loss, that's where my wondering questions and internal struggles are. That's where the stimulating part of the unknown rests. I'd like to focus on these 3 portraits. His last portraits, named Lots of Lost, he's wearing only the compass glasses which are an icon of Danny Zakheim. And the next 2 were made after he underwent head surgery, and therefore these 3 pictures are not as they seem, that were done in one shot, yes, or one photo session in the same day, but create a path, a biographical path. Dennis the Menace Nomad is a performance that deals with, once again, the local aspect of the Israeli flag that always is there for him, and an international, more universal feeling of the universe, the globe, that here becomes some sort of weight on his shoulders. The exhibition concludes with a sculptural work that was made in 1993, 13 capsules. In each one there are clothes, Danny's clothes that are made up of shoes, socks, pants, a shirt, and the clothing in each capsule actually reminds us of this borderline or the boundary that Danny goes through between the absence and the presence in all of his work, starting from 1991 to his last piece. And actually, the fact that they're empty enhances its absence or the artist's absence.